will be reading Planting Stories, The Life of Librarian and Storyteller Pura Belpre. Words by Anika Denise. Illustrations by Paola Escobar. This is the first cover of the page, and as you can see, there are two characters and maybe they will be further on to the story. This is called the title page. Right here you can see a woman sitting down near to the tree reading a book, and flowers are coming out of it. There's some dedications down here. Now let's get started. It is 1921. Pura Teresa Belpre leaves her home in San Juan for a visit to Nueva York. Words travel with her. Stories her abuela taught her. Cuentos folclóricos, folklore stories, Pura retold in the shade of a tamarind tree in Puerto Rico. Now a new island stretches for her, ripe for planting seeds of the cuentos, stories she carries. Manhattan, a city of hustle and bustle, bigger, louder, crowded, yet alive with hope and possibility. What began as a visit to celebrate her sister's wedding became the first steps in a new land, y una vida nueva, a new life for Pura. She works first in a garment factory, where it is cold floors and hard edges, not the soft, fertile ground where seeds take root. Then a golden opportunity, una bendición, a miracle. The library needs a bilingual assistant. Pura speaks Spanish, English, and French. She is perfect for the job. I can see some flowers, and maybe this is an opportunity for Pura. But where are her abuela's stories? Grandma's stories. Not one folk tale from Puerto Rico is on the shelves. How lucky for the library that Pura has story seeds ready to plant and grow. In the children's room, she lights story hour candle and begins. Her eyes dance, her voice sings. Pura's words paint a picture of a little house with a round balcony, where Martina, a beautiful Spanish cockroach, meets Perez, a handsome and gallant mouse. El ratoncito Perez, the little mouse Perez, and y la cucarachita Martina, and the little cockroach Martina, a tale from the tamarind tree. I think these are the two characters we saw on the previous page. When Pura's story is done, each child makes a wish on the candle, and with a wisp of air, whoosh, la vela is blown. The candle is blown out. Now Pura has a wish too, to plant her story's seeds throughout the land. Pura learns to make puppets. She snips and sews their clothes, paints their delicate faces. Families come to hear folk tales in Inglés y Español, in English and Spanish, to watch Pura's puppets dance across the stage of her stories. But the library needs libros for its shelves. Books. How can more children read Pérez y Martina and other cuentos, stories de Puerto Rico? Pura puts her story in an envelope and mails it to Frederick Warren, a publisher. Have you ever written a book? Would you like to be a publisher? Soon, Pérez y Martina is a book. Now a published author, puppeteer, and storyteller, Pura travels from branch to branch, classroom to classroom, to churches and community centers, planting her story seeds in the hearts and minds of children new to this island, who wish to remember la lengua y los colores of home, the tongue and the colors of home. Writing, learning, speaking, teaching, traveling. Pura does not slow down until, like the beautiful Martina, she meets her Perez. On a December day in New York, Pura marries the musician Clarence Cameron White. Un año away, 1 year away from the library, she decides, 1 year, to start a new life as a wife. But a year stretches on. Together, they travel to new cities. Clarence plays his music, Pura tells her stories. They are happy years of music and writing, separations and reunions, friends, family, and stories. Always. Until on a June day in New York, Clarence stops playing his music. And Pura's story must begin again. It is 1961. Pura returns to the library. There are others now, storytellers, who make puppet stands, who read Perez y Martina, The Tiger and the Rabbit, Juan Bobo, The Three Maggie, and many more of Pura's stories to the children. The seeds she has planted, the roots that grow shoots into the open air of possibility, have become a lush landscape into which she steps as though she has never left. So it looks like Pura has found herself in a library, and there are flowers all over the place, and you can see that it says the seeds she has planted. So maybe she has accomplished her goal in publishing a book and making other kids happy. You could pause the video and maybe read the author's note and take a minute to read some of the information. Thank you for taking your time and listening to my story. Remember, you are strong, smart, and bold.